Hey guys, welcome back to Motormouth Garage. Today we're doing nothing that involves cars. So kind of an interesting project here. I just figured I might take you guys along with me as I show you how to fix the heating element in a electric dryer. So let me turn the camera and show you what we got to work with. As you see here, we got an old Whirlpool dryer. And this kit I purchased off of Amazon. It comes with the heating element and all of the sensors as well. And since we're already going to be back there, we're going to go ahead and replace them. But this is the kit. This is all you need. A couple sensors here. Your actual heating element, which is the entire thing, not just the coils. And then just a basic socket set. All right. So I think almost everything is a 1/4 inch socket for the entire back of this thing, and I'm going to show you from start to finish. The most important thing is your beverage. Okay, little Diet Coke, get you through. All right, without further ado, I think we're gonna go ahead and get started on this thing. Okay, so like I was saying, you're only going to need this 1/4 inch socket for everything behind the dryer, except I've got an 8mm for the hose clamp on the vent. So go ahead and take that thing off first, and you won't have to worry about that. Then switch those out. Also, by the way, make sure you unplug your dryer so there is no electricity running to it, just in case you hit something that you're not supposed to. So, all right, I'm gonna take all these off. Once you get all those loosened up, there should be 3 on this side, 3 on the other, and then 3 right here around that electrical plug. You can just take your ratchet off and just use your extension and your socket. Works a whole lot faster. It's actually very simple. I think a lot of times we suck ourselves out and we get to thinking that there's no way I can do that. I can't work on my own dryer. I can't fix this or whatever. But the parts are very cheap, and it beats having to buy a brand new dryer, especially if the dryer, you know, works well and you like the dryer and it's served you and your family. And all you need to do is just fix a heating element. I mean, it's pretty simple. So let me put these right here so I can lose them all. And you're just going to slide this plate, this back plate off, and find somewhere for that to sit. And then you're going to come back here. These are those sensors I was telling you about, right here, down there. And your heating element itself is back here. So I'm going to show you how to take that off as well. And then we'll get to the reason why I'm changing this in the first place. Okay. This one should just be 2 bolts, or screws, I guess. Because the way that this heating element sits in here, it only needs 2 screws just to hold it in place. kind of nice that all the screws are the same size. So this just slides out. And here is my heating element. It's, well, I don't know if you can see that, but it's broken. And it's been stretched, it's old, it's thin. And that's the reason why we're replacing this one. So I'll get these sensors out of here. I'll just unplug these bad boys. Just remember where these go. That one goes to the bottom, and this one goes to the top. Alright, now I got this thing out in the open, you can see it better. This has broken numerous times. I've actually tried to prolong its life, and that's not necessarily a good thing because these coils, they're super thin, and then once you try to meet these other two up, you start to arc, and you can see where it's actually tried to weld itself there. Also, the body of it right here is cracked and broken, so it was definitely time for a new one. And yeah. But it's fairly simple, a very easy design, and technically I don't think the sensors are bad, but I bought that kit and it already comes with it. I think the kit altogether on Amazon was like $18, so when it's all said and done, you'll basically have a new dryer for 18 bucks, as long as nothing else, none of the wiring or have any other issues, and the tumbler, the innards of the dryer are still good. You shouldn't have any issues with just replacing this piece. And like I said, technically you can take them out here, unplug here, and then you can just pull this piece out and replace it if you wanted to. But since I've already got them, I'm going to replace all that stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at the new one. Yep. Looks to be exactly the same, so that's fantastic. I did, you can look up your part numbers and try to get the correct part number for these. Technically, this is like a universal kit that fits the Armada, the Whirlpool, and I checked it out before I purchased it, but it was the exact same kit, so very thankful that worked out. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, that goes over that bad boy. Okay. Oh, no. Be gentle, you know. Don't tear it up before you get it fixed. How was I gonna put that in there? Just that thing goes. That's correct, isn't it? Maybe easier said than done. Give me just a second. I got that thing pushed down. I might need some pliers for that. Okay, so this is a little tight, but I was able to put some pair of pliers on there and get this thing smashed down onto where it needs to be. And it looks like this thing is actually ready. But since we've already got it off, we're gonna go ahead and fit it real quick before we put it on. Because we also have this piece, this, and this sensor as well to put on. So let's get after it. That is a perfect fit. So we're going to reuse the old screws that came with it. There's nothing wrong with them. And go from there. Uh-oh. That just dropped out. Let's see here. Put it back in here. Line it up. And that should make a good enough connection. Once I get this one started, I can let her go. There we go. Get this one started. There it is. Actually, you know what? It'd be a whole lot easier if I just did it like this. So technically, that's all you'd need to do. However, we're gonna go ahead and replace this, and go ahead and replace that and that one too, just to do a thorough job and make sure that we've covered all of our bases. And it's basically a new dryer at this point. New sensors, new heating element. I think we'll be in good shape. Forgot to tell you to plug those in too, by the way. So let's go ahead and pull this guy off, and that looks to be the exact same size. So let me get that off of there. Okay, again, same size screws as everything on this dryer, which is very convenient. So this guy, we got the sensor for it, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. Also, wouldn't hurt to clean up some of that lint that's in there, because that goes in there to those heating elements, and when those things heat up and get fire red, they start burning some of that off. So I wanna make sure that we get that. All right, I'm gonna go grab the other pieces and I'll be right back. All right, I went ahead and put the new one on. And it's gonna go back on the same way the other one came off. It's got this dog leg that comes down, and you turn it and gets right up in there. And then obviously the other side goes to the pre-existing hole. And then I've got to find, yep, that's it. And this. Yeah, I didn't think that we worked on dryers, did you? Actually, we work on pretty much anything. If we can get our hands on it, we can fix it. If we can fix it, we'll work on anything. At least give it a shot. What's the worst that happens? It didn't work. I gotta buy a new dryer. Well, that is technically the worst that could happen, because I didn't really want to have to buy a new dryer. Now, my wife didn't have a problem with it, but we didn't. So, go down here. We got this one too. That one come off really easy. Let me slide over here real quick. Again, this kit was, I think, only 18 bucks. And I've found just the heating element alone for $30, $40. So it's a heck of a deal. And yeah, I always, as a general rule, when I'm unplugging stuff and plugging new stuff in, I go one at a time. Plug it, unplug it from the old one, plug it into the new one, make sure everything fits, makes a good connection. I also don't lose where I'm at, just in case a wire. Each one is specific. And then that guy, we're not going to put him in just yet, because I think I got one for that as well. Let me see. There it is. I still have not seen this guy. Pretty sure that still works. We're just gonna go with that. But we want to go ahead and change this out since we've got it. Oh, it's doing so good throwing my trash away. Okay, let's go ahead and remove that one as well. It is so nice that every one of these is the same size. Okay, so like I was saying, this one had just come out like this. And I don't know if these actually have to be on a certain way actually, but we're gonna go ahead and take it off, put it on the exact same way it came off, and that way we know. And I don't know how old this dryer is, but I can only imagine how long. That doesn't look very good, does it? This stuff's been on here. So, it can't hurt to put new parts in it, I'll tell you that. Okay, put that bad boy back in there. Take the screw. Same thing goes to this guy. Okay, so we'll tighten all these back up. Okay, changed out both of these, changed out that. Changed out this, changed out that entire piece, and we're done. Now it's literally just reverse what we did to get the door off and hook up the vent, and we should be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this thing out while I've got the door open, or the back open. And then I'll show you a good working dryer. All right, I got the back all put back together. I got the vent back on the vent tube. So now all we're gonna do is we're going to check to see if this thing's finally heating up. So you can do that one of two ways. You could have left the back off and went ahead and started it, and you can actually see the glow from the coils heating up. Or you can put everything back, because I'm pretty confident, I'm 100% confident that that fixed it. So you can go ahead and just turn it on and let this thing run for a second, and then you can open this thing up and see if it's getting hot. So we'll go ahead and run this thing for a little bit. I probably should have put some clothes in there, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and run this thing for a little bit, and we'll see if it gets hot or not. Should be pretty quick, actually. Wow, that thing is filthy. Whew. Let's go ahead and turn her off. And yes, it's absolutely warm. And what in the world is that? Okay, there's some lead in there. Ouch. Okay, that fixed it. Everything's good. New coil. New sensors. Hey guys, just finished up that dryer. Just had to come back upstairs, battery died. So instead of going back downstairs and recording with it, you guys know it's done. It's good. It's hot. It's dry, and it's doing the things that dryers do or whatever. So, hey, also just want to tell you that reason why we do these videos and let people know that just the average Joe can do it is really because we're cheapskates. And we don't like to pay full price for anything. So if you're a cheapskate and want to save a little bit extra moolah, follow us. Like, subscribe, share, do all the things. We appreciate you guys. Thanks. Until next time.